Hey guys, I'm Akash and welcome to Pabbly. So the topic for today's video is automatically add contact in Salesforce on Instamojo payment. Now suppose guys you are selling some kind of product online and to collect the payments from your customer, you are using an online payment gateway just like Instamojo. Now you want that whenever a customer makes you a payment, you want to add that very same customer into your Salesforce CRM as a contact. Now the manual process of getting the customer details from Instamojo and adding that customer manually as a contact in Salesforce can be very much repetitive and time consuming task for you. So in this video, I came up with an awesome automation by which whenever we will receive a new payment on our Instamojo account, automatically the very same customer who made the payment will be added as a contact in our Salesforce CRM. Interesting, right? Now you must be thinking how we are going to do this. So to make this happen, we will be using Pabbly Connect, which is an automation and integration software. Now what is the actual step-by-step guide to set up this automation and how you can create this automation by yourself? To know this, you have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on the Pabbly Connect dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you just have to go to your browser and search for Pabbly, pabbly.com/connect. And after reaching to the landing page of Pabbly Connect, by clicking on sign up free, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. Or if you already have an account, just click on sign in. So after reaching this dashboard, click on create workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I'll name my workflow as Instamojo to Salesforce and click on create. Now we can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have two different windows. First one is trigger window, second one is action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with our trigger window. So the idea here is, first, we have to get the details or the data of new payments which we are receiving on our Instamojo account inside Pabbly Connect. Then after that, using Pabbly Connect, we will send that very same data, the details of the data of the customer who actually made the payment to Salesforce to add him as a contact. So here in trigger window in choose app, we have to search for Instamojo. Instamojo it is. Then in trigger event, we will select new sale. After selecting our trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now we will use this webhook URL to make the connection between Instamojo and Pabbly Connect. So how we are going to do this, you can refer to the help text given below over here. So just copy the webhook URL from here, go back to your Instamojo dashboard. Now you can make the connection with your existing payment link or payment page, or you can create a new payment link or payment page to connect it with Pabbly Connect. So I will tell you how you can create a new one. Just click on create new, create link. After that, just select smart link over here and I will give this payment page a name. For example, I'll name it as PHP course. So I'm collecting payments for PHP course. In flat pricing, I'll enter a dummy price, for example, of ₹9 and click on next customize link. Now after that, at this very same window, we have to select smart action and select add webhook. And after that, we can see a field over here. So the webhook URL which Pabbly Connect gave us, we just have to copy this very same webhook URL from here, go to Instamojo and paste it over here and click on done. Now just now we have successfully created a payment link on our Instamojo account, and using a webhook URL, we have connected this very same payment link with Pabbly Connect. Now every time we will receive a new payment on this payment link, the details or the data of that very same payment will also be captured inside Pabbly Connect. So just copy the URL of this payment link over here, go to incognito tab and paste it in a new tab. After that, we have to enter the details of a dummy customer and make a test payment. So let's enter the details of a customer. For example, the name of the customer is this. This is the email. And this is the phone number. So with these very same details, we will create a new contact in Salesforce account. So just click on next. Now let me make a test payment over here. And the payment is done. Now we can see that just now By a customer named as Akash Bhelkar, we have received a successful payment on our Instamojo account. This is the email address and this is the phone number of that very same customer. Now, because we have connected this very same payment link with Pabbly Connect, we will see that the response of this very same payment will also be captured inside Pabbly Connect. So let's get back to our workflow. And yes guys, here in trigger window, we have received a response over here. So we have received the payment ID of this very same payment. We have the payment status, currency and the amount. So this is the response of the very same payment which we have just now made. Now guys, we will notice that in this response, we have the payment ID and amount and the currency of payment, but we haven't received the details of the customer who actually made the payment. So here in important note, it is written that, note that if you need full details corresponding to any transaction ID, then you need to use the Instamojo get payment details event in the next action step. So we have to add the next action step to get the details of the customer. So we will scroll down, come to our action window, and here in choose app, once again search for Instamojo. After that, in action event, we will select get payment details, click on connect and select add new connection. Now here once again, we have to make the connection between Instamojo account and Pabbly Connect. But this time we need the private API key and private authentication token of our Instamojo account to make the connection. So now here you must be thinking how we are going to get the API key and authentication token. So to get it, just go to the dashboard of your Instamojo account. And on the left side, we can see that we have an option named as API and plugins. By clicking on this, you will find the API key and authentication token of your own Instamojo account. Just copy those details from there and paste it over here and click on save to make the connection. I have already made the connection, so I'll click on select existing connection and click on save. After connecting our Instamojo account, it is asking us for the payment ID, that for what payment ID we want to get the payment details. So we have received the payment ID in our trigger response from Instamojo. This is the response. So basically we will map this very same payment ID over here. And the process of mapping guys is very simple. Simply click on this field and from the drop down below, we can see all the responses which we have received from Instamojo in our trigger window can be seen over here of a new payment. Just select the response of payment ID and it is mapped. After that, just click on save and send test request. Now after clicking on save and send test request, we have received a response over here. And in this response, we can see all the details regarding this payment. So we have the currency, the amount of the payment, name of the customer who actually made the payment, their phone number, email address and other details as well. Now after this guys, we have retrieved the details of the customer who made the payment. So step 1 of setting up this automation is now successfully completed. Now we have to move to step 2. In which we will, using Pabbly Connect, we will send this very same customer details to Salesforce to create a contact over there. But the Salesforce asks for the details like name of the customer in two formats. The Salesforce asks first name and last name as a separate value. So basically first we have to split the full name, full name of the customer who made the payment into two parts, first name and last name. Now to do so, it is a very simple process. Just scroll down, click on this add action step button. And here in choose app, search for text formatter. So text formatter is a feature by Pabbly Connect by which we can change the formatting of the text. After selecting text formatter by Pabbly, in action event, select split text. Click on connect. Now after that, it is asking us text to split, that what text we want to split. So we want to split this text, the response of the buyer's name, into first name and last name. So we will map this very same response over here in text to split. Just click on here and from the payment details response, select the name of the customer. Then it is asking us for the separator. So we want to split the text before and after this space. So the first name and last name have a space between them. So we have to enter the separator as space. Just paste it over here. And in segment index, we will select all and click on save. So after clicking on save and send test request, we can see that we have splitted this full name and we have separate response for first name and last name. After that, let's finally send these details to Salesforce. For that, we'll scroll down, click on this add action step button, and here in choose app, we will search for Salesforce. Salesforce it is. And here in action event, we will select create contact. So this is the action event of create contact. Click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we want to connect our Salesforce account with Pabbly Connect. So just click on Connect with Salesforce. And because I have already logged into my Salesforce account in my browser, Pabbly Connect detected the very same account and it is asking us for the authorization permission. Just click on Allow. And now we can see that our Salesforce account is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. After this connection, it is asking us for the last name of the contact which we want to create. So using text formatter, we just have splitted the text of the name of the customer who made the payment. So we have this first name and this is the last name. So we have to map the response of last name over here in this last name field. And as we also, the process of mapping is very simple. Just click on this field and from the drop down below from the responses from text formatter, select the response of last name. Then follow this very same process for first name as well. Just follow the map the response of first name. Then it is asking us for the address of the customer. So we haven't asked the address of the customer from the user who has made the payment on Instamojo payment page, and we don't have that response over here. And these fields are not mandatory as well. So I can ignore these fields for now. We will scroll down and we will map the phone number of the customer over here in mobile number field. From Instamojo get payment details response, we will map the customer's phone number, and in the next step, we will map the email address as well. So this is the email address. After entering all these details, just click on Save and Send Test Request. After clicking on Save and Send Test Request, we have received a response over here. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that a customer who made the payment on our Instamojo account is now successfully added as a new contact in our Salesforce CRM. So let's check it. We'll go to the home page of our Salesforce account and go to contacts page over here. And yes guys, we can see that Akash Bhelkar, the very same customer who had made the payment on our Instamojo payment page, is now automatically added as a contact in our Salesforce account, which means the automation which we have created in this video is working perfectly fine. So after setting up this automation, let's test this automation once again. We'll go to Instamojo payment link and we will make another test payment over here and check this automation. So just copy the link, once again go to Incognito tab and let's make a payment over here. Let's enter the details of a customer. For example, this is the name. This is the email. And this is the phone number. Let's click on next and let me make it another payment. And the payment is done. Now we can see that just now we have received another payment from a customer named as Ashir Rai. This is the email address and this is the phone number of that very same dummy customer. Now after making the payment, we'll go back to our Salesforce contacts page and see that whether this customer is instantly automatically added as a contact in our Salesforce account or not. So let's get back to contacts page and refresh this page once. And yes guys, we can see that instantly, automatically the very same customer who made the payment on our Instamojo account is now instantly added as a new contact in our Salesforce CRM, Ashir Rai, the very same customer. Which means guys, we have tested this automation in real time and this automation is working perfectly fine. Now let's just get back to Pabbly Connect and understand in brief that what are the steps we followed to set up this simple and amazing automation. So guys, first we have connected our Instamojo account or Instamojo payment link or payment page with Pabbly Connect using a webhook URL in our Pabbly Connect workflow. After that, we made a test payment on our Instamojo account and received the response of that new payment. But in this response, we haven't received the response of the customer who made the payment. So in the next step, using the action step of Instamojo get payment details, we have retrieved the details of that very same customer. Then after getting the details, using text formatter, we have separated the first name and last name from the customer response because Salesforce asks us the data or the name of the customer in that format. And at last, we have sent all of these data which we have received from Instamojo and after using text formatter to Salesforce so that we can add that very same customer into a Salesforce account as a new contact. So not just these applications guys, you can connect plenty of other applications using Pabbly Connect. And guys, one more important thing, you will find the clone link of this very same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone this very same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this workflow for free.
If you need any kind of help or have any queries, you can ask them on forum.pabbly.com, and you can check Pabbly Connect's pricing at this link. So if this video was helpful to you, you can like this video, don't forget to share it with others, and to keep getting such content on automation and integration, you can subscribe to Pabbly. Thank you, have a nice day.